doing? Duff here. You may have just seen me change the Transaxle fluid on this 2007 Prius. We are now going to be doing the inverter coolant, which is another maintenance item which has not been done since we've owned the car. Right here is the reservoir tank for the inverter coolant. So I'm going to pop that, and down below is the drain. It actually has a well, it does not. I thought that was a C, but it's not actually a C. But this is the drain for the coolant, the inverter coolant. This is the drain for the Transaxle fluid. So you get a 24mm socket for that. Okay, like I said, 24mm socket. Tight. 24 seems a little loose, actually. I wonder if I have a 23. One thing I neglected to mention is you have to take this front engine bay shroud off. So I'm going to go get a screwdriver. These are just a number of these like push pin sort of push pin fittings. Mine are really worn out. Me taking this off a number of times. This one's basically broken. This one's stripped out really bad. And the reason that you want that off is to get access to this bleed valve. This is a bleed valve to release trapped air in the system. Alright, you should not have to do this, but I lean on this hard because I think this is supposed to be 29 foot-pounds of torque as well to release this thing. But I leaned on this hard with my socket and it did not want to come loose with my 24mm socket. So we're going to put the impact wrench on it and see what happens. Alright. Now it's loose. I think ideally you want to do this when it's super cool, but yeah, Cindy did do like a 2-mile test drive. So the fluid is a little warm. Looks very pink. Yeah, so based on how hard that was to get off, I'm curious if this was ever changed either. I'm not sure. Alright, so we're going to let that drain out completely, and I'll be back. Okay, so I'm going to remove this little rubber cap that's on here, and I'm just going to open this valve as well. Try to get it as drained as possible. Okay, that looks pretty drained. Let me fish out the plug that's in here somewhere. Okay. And the good news is it looks like this is the same washer as I used on the automatic transmission fittings. So I have new washers. I might as well put a new one on since I have them. I'm going to put that on. I'm going to put this back in, and I'm going to not tighten it to the degree that you need an impact wrench to take it off, because that was kind of insane. Okay, it's tight. Alright, so let's move up top and start filling. Okay, so once again I've opted for the genuine OEM antifreeze. This is Toyota 5050 pre-diluted antifreeze coolant. Again, bought on Amazon, and I will have a link to this in the description below. There's an Amazon Prime deal, so free shipping, reasonable price, not bad. So now I'm going to slowly add this. There's clearly marked fill lines on here. And from what I understand, this is kind of a, at least from some of the videos I saw, this is a little challenging where you have to have some patience with getting all the air out of the system. You can hear it bubbling. Okay, so that's, right now that's about the low line, but you can, again, you can still hear it bubbling as it's settling. So I'm going to keep adding until I stop hearing bubbles, and I'm going to get it to approximately the full line and see what we have. I think having this bleed open helps because it allows air to escape out that side of the system. At least that's my theory. I don't know, my theory seems pretty good because I've been adding fluid, and I filled it to the low level, and then by the time it's done bubbling, it's time to add some more. So I think we're slowly but surely getting air out of the system. Ah, okay. I actually see some coming out of the bleed valve at this point. Close that. I just noticed there was shit in the lens. Hopefully it wasn't there the whole time. Alright, so I started to get stuff out of the bleed valve. I don't hear any more bubbling. So what I'm going to do is go in and hit the start button twice. And that's supposed to start the inverter coolant pump when you do that. Hear the bubbling. That's good. You can hear the pump running. Sounds like it's running pretty well. I've immediately lost some fluid, so let's add some more fluid. Okay, I'm going to back it down so we're level now. Okay, you have swirling in the tank, which is what you want. It doesn't sound bad. The pump sounds like it's pumping cleanly. I wish the tubing that I have is not small enough here, because if that's smaller tubing, what you can do is you can run it from the bleeder back to the tank so you're not dropping antifreeze. I'm not looking to see if I have a smaller hose somewhere. Okay, I did find some old washer fluid line that I'm going to use to route the bleeder back into the tank. Sounds good though. Yeah. I don't hear any spitting or anything. I'm gonna open this up. There's a little burp. Okay, I have the bleeder all the way open. So now, yeah, it sounds good. That should let any of the air that is yet trapped in the system escape. So I'm just gonna let the inverter pump run for a little bit. Okay, I think the way that they describe this, the way this should look in the tank is turbulence. You should see movement of fluid. I don't know if you can actually hear what the inverter pump sounds like. It should be just a nice steady hum. It should be not any spitting or gagging or anything like that. So that sounds good to me. I think I'm good to go. Fluid level just a little low. I'll add a little bit more yet, but I think we're almost there. Alright, so I'm just going to top this off one final time. Make sure we're full line. Bingo. Clean off the cap a little bit. There's some dried purple gunk on here. Clean that off, put that on. is good. Then I just need to reinstall the engine cover here, front engine bay cover. When you do this, make sure you slide this little piece under your hood latch, and then there's a front lip here that goes underneath the front bumper. Just make sure that's all the way seated, and then just push all your pins back in. Alright, we're going to just take this for one quick test drive, even though I'm incredibly gross and disgusting. I'm gonna do it anyway. Hey, the battery died on my GoPro right at the end of the test ride on the Prius, so I just want to let you know that everything was fine. Didn't notice anything odd. The inverter fluid was circulating normally, so that's all good stuff. And yeah, so it's been a good weekend of Prius maintenance, and I have to replace another headlight tomorrow. My driver's side headlight is now dead, so I need to replace that one again. But that's it. Till next time, Duffman out.